Hi, I want to talk about the epidemic of loneliness. And I just want to say that, like, all these Hollywood movies, they show you different things. They show you how it's good to just jump in bed with people you meet, even strangers, and this culture of just hooking up with people and just doing whatever you want to do. YOLO, and all this other stuff. And the fact of the matter is the Bible says that it's not good for man to be alone. And the fact of the matter is these things are not good. They're programming you to think that they're good because guess what? They don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to be in a real relationship because that is the very foundation of a good society. And you can like it or not, but that's the truth. Especially when you have a man and a woman and they raise their children together as it should be. You have an epidemic of mothers who don't care, fathers who don't care, and mothers more now than ever are abandoning their children too and just doing very irresponsible things, as well as fathers. And the fact of the matter is, your family, the nuclear family, the traditional family, is a foundation of what a good society needs to run. And if they can keep everyone from doing that, or a good portion of people from doing that, you're going to have a society of unhappy people, unfulfilled, uncontent. And they're going to be looking for something else to fill that void. And the truth is, data has shown that once people settle down and get married, even very liberal people, I can't talk, become more conservative. And it's just because I'm not saying everything, I'm just saying that some things that conservatives believe are better than a lot of liberal ideas, especially when it comes to families. So, people's self-worth, if you don't have self-worth and you don't think that you're worth anything, you're going to settle for whatever comes along and comes your way. I think especially women, but I think that men have this problem too. They just don't say it as much. And I think women try to hide it. Maybe even men too. I'm not a man, so I don't know everything about men. But what I do know is our society is the way it is because we have let it get to that point. We're okay with our singleness, which sometimes we need to be single. Sometimes we need to heal. We need to get healthier so we can appreciate a healthy relationship. But there's a lot of people that can appreciate a healthy relationship. Maybe you're happy being single, okay. But there's a lot of people who aren't. They're not happy being single. And at the same time, when you don't have someone else who has your back in your life, helping you, pushing you, challenging you, like a spouse could, then you're usually more impulsive. You're more willing to do things that maybe you shouldn't do because you have just you. Human beings are better when we have more than just us to live for. And that's the truth. And we need to take it upon ourselves to stop allowing ourselves to be manipulated in this way. And, dating is not the same. People meet for just a little bit, then they decide to play house. And studies and data has shown that people who live together before they're married actually have a higher divorce rate than people who don't. So I'm not telling you exactly what to do or what to believe, but the data's out there for you to see. And the fact of the matter is, traditional way of marriage and a man and a woman together in a relationship, raising their children together, is much better than what we have right now. And you also have an epidemic of children who don't have parents or a mother or sometimes, or a lot of times a father. And so they don't have those role models to learn from. So they're learning probably from not so good people. And guess what? That opens the door for predators and everything else to come in these children's lives. So we as a society, we have to decide, are we going to continue to allow these people to try and program us? Are we going to continue in the behavior that they want? Or are we going to figure out a way to stop doing this and be more self-aware of the choices that we're making? Because some of us, and I have been guilty of it, that we make bad decisions about who we choose to be with. And you have to take responsibility for that.